Sean, that was just a sly reminder that it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
A slight reminder. I know. I saw the flower shops all over the place and everybody pushing, so definitely out there. All right, look at that, boy, cloud cover out there, broken clouds, indicative of cold air and some wind moving through the region. Look at the direction coming straight down on top of us. Saving grace to these little storms that do run around us. Sometimes we can at least get a little bit of snow in the Sierra Nevada. We know how important that is for our water issues, as it looks like we are definitely going to be lingering through a drought unless we can get our act together quick. We're definitely behind in a lot of areas. High wind warning, mainly for the mountains of Santa Barbara and Ventura County. We sort of lower the bar a little bit, bring it down a tad, and that's for wind advisory. Also, the timing should end tonight for both the central coast along the coastline and even the Santa Barbara south coast, right on the coastline. Mountains, of course, stay in the wind warning, and down in Ventura County will hold on to the wind advisory through tonight. But the wind warning issue is going to stay in through at least noon tomorrow for those mountains and foothills of Santa Barbara and Ventura County. Also, with all that cold air rushing in from the north to the south, look at the temperatures. High 50s, low 60s. The only exception, Santa Barbara, you did a little bit better, and that's because of the mountain effect of the wind going over. We got a little bit of compressional heating, so you got the 70 today. Everybody else 50s and high 50s to lower 60s. Widespread 50s and a few 60s still kind of lingering out there, but it's kind of brisk and cool for sure. As you mentioned, Tracy, you might want to keep that jacket handy. Wind speeds right now, they're manageable. They're definitely gusty, especially out by the Channel Islands. That is really an indicator of a strong northwest flow. Humidity values, because of the angle, you can see how it drops off in Santa Barbara, and that's because you get, again, that over the mountaintop effect where it goes down the slope. It dries things out, but overall we're not doing too bad there. Likely will not see much in the way of fog right now. It probably will come back sometime early next week. Storm systems continue to roll over the top of us, dry and windy for us. That's the net effect. And look at the central portion of the country, everywhere from North Texas up through Oklahoma, and then as you get up into the Dakotas, all the way up into Canada, all the way over to the Great Lakes, they are looking at record cold temperatures, and there are your highs right now, your current conditions. And look at -3 in Denver. I know that they're also getting a little bit of wind, so you're probably going to knock off another 10 to 15 degrees as far as the wind chill. Now back to us. Well, can we see some more rain out of these little systems that are sort of drifting over? Now watch what happens here on Sunday, and then Monday, President's Day, little run right there, but then it just dries out so quickly, and I'm afraid that's just going to be the story. As far as our weather computer that tries to predict any added rainfall, as we head through Monday, we do see a little tick up, but that's probably the computer just kind of erring on the side of maybe. It looks like probably won't see much. Wind as far as future winds, well, we'll go ahead through Sunday, it looks like, but then it starts to drop off, and it looks like it may be a little gusty here and there on Monday, but not too bad. And then as we head toward Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, more than likely we'll see those winds turn a little bit offshore, and we should start to see a slow bump up in temperatures, but not a whole lot as expected. 50s and some 60s again tomorrow as we head into President's Day. We'll likely see a little change here and there, but overall everybody kind of cruising in those familiar zone of being on the cool to maybe mild side. Perhaps with a little more north wind, we'll get a little bump up in areas around Santa Barbara and Goleta, and that's all again because of that downsloping wind effect, which we call compressional heating. Mostly sunny with more northerly winds for the Santa Barbara south coast, and you'll see temperatures back into the 60s to near 70 degrees. Other areas that will probably flirt with the 70 would be Buellton, perhaps San Ynez, but it looks like we're going to stay a little brisk there as well, even though mid-60s compared to what we're seeing in the middle of the country is not too shabby, as they're going to be struggling to get anywhere near freezing for a lot of the regions pretty much east of the Rockies. So 66 in Ojai, 65 in Santa Paula, and another 66 for Oxnard. Surf is definitely